What's up, you guys? So, this is DLO Tries. This is our first vlog here that we're doing. And we're basically, I'm going to be interviewing different athletes, different celebrities, anyone who wants to come and sit in this chair and discuss health, wellness, basically their journey to where they are now and how they approach health and wellness and being the best version of themselves, essentially. A journey that I'm on right now, a journey that she's been on. Who's this lady sitting next to me, you may be wondering? Most of you probably know, this is my wife, Danica. Say hello to the camera and all the nice people. She's really nervous, so we're just going to tell her that she's having a conversation with me on the couch, and we're going to get through this. So, in today's discussion, we'll be discussing your triathlon that you did last March?
Yes.
In Ventura, California. And I guess the first question, naturally, is why a triathlon? That's such an obscure sport that not a lot of people get involved or interested in.
Well, we watched maybe 6 months prior. The Ironman was on TV, and it was super inspiring to watch all those amazing athletes perform at such a high level. And I had done high school swim, and we had just started getting to cycling and doing some cycling events. So it kind of was like naturally just a way to expand, to start up running again. We had done 5Ks in the past, but nothing more than that kind of minimal training. So after we saw the Ironman, I really wanted to sign up and try the lowest level triathlon, which is a Sprint Triathlon, and the one Ventura really worked out.
And that's cool. And I will say also that a lot of our story, your story, the way we got this, it's a credit to NBC Sports Network. Mm-hmm. Their programming over there, having the Tour de France, that's what got us into cycling, and just got us on a bike, and then we watched that one, and that just opened up our eyes into new things. Before that, we were really kind of more, I would say, casually athletic. Even we were doing stuff that we would, on a semi-regular basis, do 5Ks, whatever that means, maybe
twice a year, or...
maybe twice a year. But we'd go out for runs, big hikes.
Yeah. We
thought we were fairly active.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you got involved in that, and then how did the first triathlon go for you? What did that kind of experience feel like?
My total was 1 hour 54. My goal was just to finish. It was really just like an accomplishment to be able to say I've done one. Never thought I'd want to do another. It was kind of just like a one and done thought that I just really wanted to accomplish. And I ended up being second in my age group out of 6, which felt kind of awesome to have that happen the first time around. And it was a really good experience, and definitely ready for the next.
Yeah, it was a good experience for you.
Yeah.
Now,
as a spectator, how was it?
For me, I was grumpy because we both woke up. The alarm went off at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Which it's part of the sport that I've learned. You're up early. You're doing this stuff before the sun comes out. So we get up at 4. We start driving. It's pouring from Thousand Oaks to Ventura. Yeah. And what are you thinking as it's raining?
I'm thinking, like, is this even going to happen? Like, we're going to drive up and nobody's going to be there. Like, oh no, it's going to be so cold. How could I possibly swim in the ocean when it's raining?
And I'm not going to lie to you. The voice in the back of the head of the guy who wasn't participating was like, please let this sport be full of a bunch of lazy people who get scared off by rain.
Yeah.
That was
it not happen.
That was not the case.
Everyone was there. It was very busy.
Very busy. It was packed. We had to park about a mile away. Yeah. And then we strolled all the way over to the start line, and you got set up. What was that like when you got there and realized, got into the transitionary? Because I could watch you, but what was that experience like?
You couldn't be there with me.
No.
I mean, it was good. I was just right in the row, setting up my bike with a bunch of other girls my age. Mm-hmm. So that was exciting. And a few of the people around me, most of them, it was their first time. Mm-hmm. None of the people around me had done it before. The 2 people next to me were like really into swimming, so that was going to be like their best event. And it was just, everyone was kind of nervous. We were just making sure everything was all set to go. Yeah.
And then watching you kind of get set up and get your whole thing in, it looked to me like it was like watching when you watch like footage of like Tom Brady in the locker room or something. Like it just looked like all the athletes that were there getting ready, they were just like turning it on once they started putting everything away. That was kind of cool to watch, and to have it be in such an open area where you could watch these guys come and go. So, okay, you're set up. Then you start heading down to the pool. Or, I'm sorry, down to the ocean to go do your swim. What, if anything, because once you get going, I feel like you're going. But if you could prepare yourself differently, what, if anything, would you have told yourself or wish you knew when you went to go do it?
Well, when I didn't know we were supposed to put our wetsuits on at the transition area. Everyone kind of just comes with their bags, and your bag's set up by your bike. So you can kind of set up everything, so it's perfect. I came completely dressed in my wetsuit, which was super uncomfortable on the half-hour drive, and very uncomfortable to walk my bike in all the way to the start. And then I realized everyone was just dressed kind of normal, and they were going to put their wetsuit on there and get everything set. So that would be my recommendation.
For
anyone. Just go with your bag of stuff, kind of just with your the triathlon uniform underneath, and put your wetsuit on there.
Had you ever done a triathlon in your training? I know we're kind of jumping around here, but in your training leading up to that, had you ever done all 3 events back to back to back?
No, I swam all by itself in the pool, and I'd only tried on my wetsuit that I rented. I swam in it twice in the pool just to make sure I could even swim in one. And then training for the cycling and running, I started putting those together just the last few weeks of training, where I would do equivalent of the bike and the run, but never with the swim involved.
Do you wish you did?
To be honest, it wasn't that big of a deal to mix them together, because once you get out of the water, it's almost like you're starting from the bike from scratch. Like, you're not feeling like it's different, because you're just coming out of the water, you're ripping your wetsuit off, you're hopping on your bike, your adrenaline's going.
Well, and you were training in such bulk and volume. I remember that it kind of seemed like watching it, as long as you could have your heart perform at that elevated rate for that long, it was just like that's what you needed to do, was have that volume of work. And I think I prepared enough, but of course I think I could definitely go harder on the swim next time. That way be set up even better. All right, well, thank you so much for stepping out of our bedroom and into our office to discuss this. We will be doing a triathlon in San Diego this time in the summer. Which one, we're not entirely sure. We haven't signed up yet, but it will be her second. It will be my first. So throughout this whole kind of experience, that's what we're all gearing towards, is her second effort, my first effort. So that's why I wanted to start discussing triathlon with the woman who inspired me to do this in the first place. So if you guys made it through this whole video, thank you so much for watching it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, subscribe. If you guys have any input, if anyone else here has done this and more experienced, seasoned, and you're saying, well, the advice that she had is kind of useless, let us know. Let us know, because it's her second time. You could use more advice. So thank you guys for checking it out, and hope everyone has a good time. Keep training.
Yes.